Hi there, and welcome to another fabulous episode of Famous Interviews with Famous People. I am your wonderful host, Devin Shotsky, and today we have a very special guest, the Holy Father himself, Pope Benedict the 16th. Welcome, Pope.
What? What? Did you say something? You young whippersnappers always talking about mooses and masturbation and everything. And I look over at you and you got blue tape on your arm. It's like you're trying to be some kind of fucking blue smurf or something. I once tried to put a smurf in the Catholic Church, but getting them circumcised was really hard because it was little. We had a microscope out. And the next thing you know, our hands are all covered with blue blood. It was like we were sitting in an aquarium, and that is why you never hog tie a smurf and then try to circumcise him. Because you'll end up in Cleveland.
So, Pope, what's it like being the head of the Catholic Church?
Head? What is a head? I have to go to the bathroom, so I need a good head. Yeah, sometimes I keep that in a jar in my bedroom. And it makes good martinis, though. I told him to shake it up good and proper, and then he did it. That's what you get for hiring a Mexican. They know how to treat their tequila. Treat their women like crap, but hell, what other people are going to name themselves Jesus except ignorant fucking Mexicans? I bet if you would have went back in time, you wouldn't have found nobody named Jose. No, there are no Jose's in the Bible. So what the fuck do they think call themselves Jesus, the stupid ignorant fuckers?
Now you are the leader of one of the biggest religions in the world.
What? Yeah. I'm going back to bed. Wake me up when the interview starts. The worm is the largest animal in Antarctica. And then sometimes they get into your dogs and your dogs are going, I got a worm in my... And you look at the dog's pootie and there's just something squirming around down there. And it's just squirming around in his pootie. And then you want to go enjoy it in. But the Cardinals always pull me off because they won't let me have a dog in the popery.
Do you know where you are right now, Pope?
Well, there was one time where I had a book that was as big as my head, and I was carrying it down the steps, and then I fell and I dropped the book. And it went all over, and it hurt like hell, though, because it hit me in the face. So I had to go get some ice, and when I came back, the guy in the red suit had cleaned up the book for me. And he was like, do you need anything, your popiness? And I said, call me Bob, because if I want to wrestle you, we need some jello and an elephant. And where'd I put the lion and the Viagra? I knew there was a reason I said condoms were good.
Now, let's talk about your rulings on the homosexuality.
I would rule homosexuals with an iron fist. You know, really stick it to them. And I'd go all night like sticking it to them. Really ram it up in there. So it gets them straight. Straight as that street in San Francisco. I went to San Francisco once, and I'm full of homosexuals. Never going back there. They have great fashion sense, but they kept yelling at me because I was wearing white after Labor Day, and I don't like those people. They're mean to me.
What are you talking about?
Well, there once was a man from Nantucket who shot a boy in his bucket, and when he was dead, he fucked all his head, and then he stole his vagina. And I looked up a dress and ran to a mess and beat him with a stick that I found. And then I went to New Zealand because that's where he's squealing and his body will never be found.
You were a professor, right?
Well, there was this time back in 1847 that I was meeting a guy named Benjamin Franklin, and he told me about the light bulb and how he made a key electric. And then he asked me to touch his key, and it resulted in the worst night of my life. My ass hurt so bad afterwards.
How did you become a guy again?
Well, I died back in 1908 and then got erected by the Pope Committee. Yeah, that was a hard erection too, boy. It took 30 little boys, 3 monkeys, 2 dogs, a hamster, a gerbil, and a lady named Virginia to get me back. It was a hard time, Gay Willikers.
This is just getting weird.
Well, Peter, you come on over here. I got a popsicle and Grandpa wants you to take a lick. You know how long it takes to get to the center of my Tootsie Pop? I am your grandfather. I mean, look at me. He's 75. I'm 75. He's dead. I'm probably dead. Jesus loves both of us, you know. Where's that wine at? I need more communion. And Viagra. And Klonopin. And marijuana. And Merlot.
Okay, your Popeness. What's with the Pope Mobile?
Ah, yes, the spider monkeys. That's an interesting animal. It's not quite a spider, but not quite a monkey. You see, I think they call it a spider monkey because if you get in that position and let a guy ram it up your ass, you're going to skitter around the bed for 2.5 hours. Not that I would know those things, but it might be good if you eat it. I don't know. They're always trying to get me to eat better. I keep telling them I'm not going to live forever, and then God keeps telling me, yes, you fucking are, because I don't want to put up with you, you old bastard. And then I smack God in the face with my cock. He doesn't like it when I do that.
Now, what's with the big pointy hat?
I'm not fat. I'm not fat at all. I'm pleasantly plumped. I like 'em plump. Like that girl on the TV, that Bill Clinton, that lady, the Monica lady. I want more women like that in the clergy. Women that know what they need to do when they're down on their knees. I mean, praying's fine, but they gave me a month's supply of Viagra, and there's not a woman in the Vatican. What am I supposed to do? Those bastards.
You just said you didn't know him.
Frank, where are you? Come on, Frank. Quit hiding. I just pooped and I need to be changed. Frank, you bastard, stop your hiding. Is that you over there, Frank, with the light? Frank, change my poopers. Change it. I'll tell you a story and let you sit on Grandpa's knee. You touch his penis. Told you I had a month's worth of Viagra. You people never listen to me.
Who's Frank?
Well, Susan was a good woman. Good and honorable. She only charged $5 for a hand job, 20 for a blow job, and 50 for a leg. That's what a good honorable woman does. She knows how much she's worth and is not willing to compromise. I remember when I was a prostitute in the major city of Vienna back at the turn of the century. All the Jews would come from miles around to book it to me, and we'd have to negotiate for hours. You know what it's like talking to a dirty fucking Jew? I'll tell you, it's horse shit, because all they want to do is they want the bargain rate. They want the 2-for-1 special. You know what the 2-for-1 special was in my day? A hand job and a lay. Maybe not in that particular order, but back in my day, the women didn't want you coming in them. You'd have to pull out the seashell and come in it and then spread it all over their face.
Pope, you just canonize her.
Pope? Where's the Pope? That bastard still owes me money. I paid him good money, and then he took it, and he gave me a bottle, but there was no wine in the bottle. How do you pay someone for wine and then give him a bottle of no wine? And that bastard, I'm gonna fucking kick him, driving around in his funny fucking car with his big pointy hat. He owes me money, that bastard does. Back in the day, you knew how much you were worth in the wine.
You are the Pope.
I gotta poke it, I'm gonna poke it, oh well I say so, and now you're underage, so I'm gonna poke it, I'm gonna poke it, and now you're roping it, cause I'm about to poke it. You're going to release that as the album cover.
Put your pants back on.
No. China's a wonderful place. All the hard-working children in their pants. It's wonderful. And I went to China once and I ate at a Taco Bell. And they had tacos and chimaritos and mucho grandos and there's like some beans. And hey, they don't let me have beans anymore after that time. It didn't end well for them. Imagine an old fucker like me in a glass jar and filled up on beans. Yeah, it was not a fun ride home. We had to pull over 5.5 times. Only say 5.5 because the last time I didn't quite make it. Hey, we're cleaning out to move that little glass area for 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks.
Tacos are from Mexico.
Well, I am the Phantom of the Opera, and I wear this mask because I'm Batman. Oh, I'm Batman. Watch me fly, and watch a Joker and Riddler and the nuns because I'm Batman, and you can't stop a Batman. Especially with a stick, bastards.
You're not Batman.
I went to a country once. You know what they had there? Nothing. Big fucking desert free of green people. And anal probings. Not a fun place, I mind you. Of course, your kind likes the anal probing, don't they? Don't they, Mr. Shotsky? But that's a dirty Jew name. Did I tell you I was a Nazi once? Me and Hitler, we killed all them fucking Jews. I want to fucking masturbate on their corpses, motherfuckers.
Brazil is a forest.
It reminds me of an old Bible verse. There once was a man from Nantucket who said, go fucking fuck it. I jumped on his head, he fucked off the bed, and then I made spooginess pluck it. Matthew 16:6.354.124. Yeah. Yeah, I rest his boobies. Do you know a man's boobies and a woman's boobies don't feel all that different? You look like you have some boobies.
I don't believe I've ever heard that Bible verse before.
When I was a young man, going out on the town, I was a young man. And I'm short on the town, and I said be there, 'cause you're in a new town, and then I love to be a young man, 'cause we're dancing around, and my pants are off. They're over in the town, and I'm gonna be here, 'cause I'm running around in my naked underwear, yeah, hey, 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 hey. We're gonna stay at the FPCA. We're gonna stay at the FPCA, yeah. Hey, what was I talking about? And I had a cookie. And I ate a cookie because I like cookies.
That's not a cookie, it's a dog turd.
You know what, man? I want a cookie right now. A good cookie, chocolatey and filling, and licking good. It tastes just like, it tastes like shit. But in this country, it's the best you got, bastard.
And Pope just ate a dog turd.
I'm going to sleep. Tell Frank to pick me up later, and not to touch my Star Wars figurines. If he plays with my Boba Fett one more time, I'm going to kick him in the nads.
Well, I guess this interview's over. See you next time.